A little easier to center though. At least it was probably quiet. I can imagine that it was at least quiet. Breathing slow and gradually working your way into a deeper breath in and out through the nose. Belly expands on the inhale and empties on the exhale. And throughout the process of connecting with your breath and settling into this moment, the present moment, start to find your posture a little bit more, lengthen up, draw the shoulders back, maybe give them a roll a few times in each direction, your head from side to side. Create a little more space to sit up, lengthen the spine, and start to feel more alert in your mind as the oxygen flows there. You connect with your posture this way, then you're able to start to connect with that space just below the navel, which is that point energetically where we can store the subtle energies that we generate during our practices, asana, pranayama, all of our yogic practices. Maybe you visualize a little vase there, a little container that gathers that subtle energy, and that also helps to purify the body and the mind of things that don't serve us. Take 3 breaths together, inhaling, belly expands. Halfway through the inhalation, draw the navel back, continue to inhale. So the breath rises up to the chest, the collarbones, maybe drop the chin slightly, but keep the shoulders back. When you're ready to exhale, nice and slow, chest, ribs, belly, drawing the navel back toward the spine. Into your inhale, belly expands. Halfway through, draw it back. The breath rises. Drop the chin at the top, holding the breath. And you're ready to exhale. Comes back down, chest, ribs, belly. Inhale, belly expands. Halfway through, draw the navel back. Let it rise. Hold. When you're ready to release, exhale slowly, drawing the navel back at the end. Coming into your natural breath. Breathing easy. Taking your hands behind your back, grab a hold of your left wrist. On your inhale, lift your heart, lift your chin. And on the exhale, come into a fold. Slowly into Yoga Mudra. Also just feeling that nice stretch into the hips. Start to talk to the hips here a little bit. Next inhale rolls you up. As you come up, reach the arms out and up, palms touch at the top. We'll exhale, hands through heart center, switching up the legs, back leg out in front. Find your posture again, hands behind your back, grab a hold of your right wrist. Inhale, lift the heart, draw the shoulders back, lift the chin. And on the exhale, folding. Taking a breath in the fold. Next inhale rolls you up. Arms out and up. And exhale, hands through heart center. Good, placing your hands out in front of you onto your mat, rocking forward onto hands and knees, or however you need to get there. Cat-cow. Feel free to close your eyes, tune in to the spine, the vertebrae, one vertebrae at a time. On your inhale, you drop your belly, lift your head, and on your exhale, round your back. Tailbone to the top of the head in both directions. And once you warm up a little bit, on your exhales, when you're rounding your back, start to draw your chin toward your chest. So you create just a little more space. And maybe even tuck your toes into the mat when you round your back. And then when you drop your belly, lift your head, tops of the feet, come back to the mat. And we'll come back to a neutral spine, knees out a little bit wider, one handprint forward with the hands, barrel rolls here, big circles. Work your way into your hips. Start to fire up the shoulders, staying with the breath. Slow transition to change direction. Good. Take it back to center. Sit back towards your heels, but keep your head lifted, arms extended, fingertips out in front. Walking the hands over to the right side as you settle back into the left hip. Head stays between the arms, opening the left side of the body. Deep breath. One more breath here. And then we take it back through center, inhale. And on the exhale, left side, settling back toward the right hip, opening the right side of the body. Breathe. Next inhale takes you back to center. Tuck the toes. We're coming up into down dog. I know I missed a step to say come up to table and then down dog. But we got there. Here we are, pedaling our feet, rocking the hips, maybe turning your head from side to side. Slow motion. And again, we keep going within, just noticing how the body feels in each posture, softening the elbows just a little bit. Feeling our way up toward the fingertips, pressing the fingertips into the mat. And then notice how it feels to release your heels toward the mat. Doesn't matter if they make it all the way down, but just that release while we lift the hips up a little bit higher so you feel the flexibility in the shoulders. Good. Without rocking forward, inhale up to your toes, lift the hips high. Good. Exhale, release the heels down toward the mat. Let's inhale, left leg out and up toward the sky. Big lift. Come up on your right toes, press into the palms of your hands so your shoulders increase in flexibility. On your exhale, set the left foot back down. Inhale, right foot out and up, high lift. And exhale, release the right foot down. We're gonna walk our hands back toward our feet, bend the knees. Nice deep bend so we can wrap our arms around our legs. A little squeeze in here. Breathing into the belly. And then placing hands on shins, let's inhale, halfway lift, look forward. Nice flat back. Exhale, back to your fold. And as we reverse swan dive, begin to look forward first. Then arms come out wide. Inhale as you rise. Lift your toes, palms touch. On your exhale, left side, side bend. Shoulders, hips, knees aligned. Inhale back through center, core stays strong. Exhale, right side. Inhale back through center. Good, exhale left. Inhale center. And exhale right. Let's inhale back to center. On your exhale, chair, a high chair. We don't have to go too low yet. Kind of tuck your tailbone, lift the heart, making that connection with your quadriceps, your glutes. So a little warm there as we fire that area up. Arms can come out in front. We're breathing. Let's swing the arms back. Inhale. On your exhale, drop into your fold. Arms come down to shins. Inhale, halfway lift, look forward. Exhale, fold. Hands come down as we inhale and walk out to a plank. Hands out. Let's hold here. Tuck the tailbone, reach the heels back. Head in line with the spine. Breathing. Feeling the energy come up through the palms of the hands, up the arms, the shoulders, in through the soles of the feet, to the core. We'll inhale together. On the exhale, slowly lower down. Feet out wide. Hands under the shoulders or even a little bit further down. Let's rise up to cobra. See where that takes you. Long back of the neck, engaging the back side of the body. On your exhale, slowly lower one vertebrae at a time. Forehead touches the mat. Inhale, forward and up, back to cobra. Exhale, forward and down. And again, inhale, forward and up, cobra. Hold here, breathe, wrap the elbows in toward the ribs. Just keep breathing. Tops of the feet press into the mat, lots of engagement. Easy breath. When you're ready, lower down. Hands come up, rest your forehead on your hands. Bend your legs, rock them from side to side. A little windshield wipe. Reset the low back. Good, taking the legs back to center, legs together. Slide your hands back under your shoulders, pressing up to table. And then down to the forearms. Interlock the fingers gently. Really round your back. Head hovers above the mat. Might even walk your knees in a little bit closer towards your head to really decompress the spine, countering the cobra. Tuck your toes. And when you're ready on an inhale, lift the hips, come into dolphin. Breathing into your belly. Shoulders stay strong. Relax your fingers. Gazing towards your knees. One more breath here. And then start to walk your feet back. So you stay on your forearms and you come into a four-leg plank. Right? So we're on elbows, forearms. Tuck the tailbone, lengthen the back of your neck. Press into your forearms, your elbows, so you feel the shoulders engage. See if you can reach the heels back. And then see how it feels to propel yourself forward. Press into your toes, so you rock forward and back. One more time. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. And from here, place your legs, your pelvis on the mat. Lift the heart into Sphinx. Spread your fingers out wide. And almost like you're trying to pull yourself forward. Feel that little pull forward. Again, lengthen the back of the neck. Legs together. See how that feels. If it's uncomfortable for your low back, take your legs out wide. Engaging the back side of the body. Breathe. When you feel steady here, fingertips come out. You stay lifted. See if you can stay up on your fingertips here. Keep breathing into the belly, engaging the back side of the body. We'll take one more breath here. Hands come back. We're pressing up through table, down to forearms. This time, same alignment, palms and elbows. Tuck your toes, back to dolphin. And breathe. Release through the neck and the shoulders. So turn your head from side to side. Yeah, keep your neck nice and free. Breath is easy. Breathing into the belly. On an inhale, let's lift the left leg up toward the sky. Come up on your right toes. On your exhale, the foot comes back down. And then we switch sides. Inhale, right leg. And exhale, release. One more time each side. Inhale, left. And exhale, set it down. Inhale, right. And exhale, set it down. Good, knees come down, sit back toward the heels, child's pose. And take your arms back by your legs. Let go through the shoulders. Another little reset. Moving that energy up today. One more breath. Good. When you're ready to move, arms come out. We tuck our toes and make our way back to down dog. Bend the knees, look forward. Tiptoe or hop up to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Arms are hanging. Let's sweep the arms forward and up into chair. Nice and slow. See where chair takes you. Good, and breathe. Lift the heart. When you're ready on an inhale, press all the way up. Hips forward, arms back, core is strong. Hands come together, interlock, index fingers point up. Exhale, left side, side bend. And we're holding here. So find your breath. Align the shoulders, hips, and knees. See if you can find a little more length on the left side of the body. So standing side bends, we're not bending into that side. We're extending out and over. And we inhale back through center. And exhale, right side. Again, extending versus bending into. Lift your toes, keep the core strong. Inhale, back to center, part the hands, look up. On your exhale, slow swan dive into your fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Good, exhale, fold. Hands come down beside the feet. Let's inhale, left foot steps back. That knee is coming down, top of the foot to the mat. We're engaging the legs as we rise. Inhale, tuck your tailbone, lift the heart. Draw the arms back. Go slow into this the first time. Make some adjustments. Maybe you lift and lower a little bit as you start to communicate with your lower body, your foundation. Hold here for a breath. On next inhale, we turn out, twist to the left side. So right arm is in front, left arm back. Maybe you look back toward that left hand. Good, keep the core strong, legs engaged like you're trying to pull them together. Then the left hand comes down onto that left leg. Good, right arm comes up. We lift the gaze toward the right hand. Strong foundation in the legs, the core. Keep breathing. Front toes are relaxed or lifted. Inhale, back through center, both arms up. On your exhale, turn out to the right side. It's not going to be quite as deep of a twist. Right hand comes back. Maybe it can rest on that left hamstring. Left arm up toward the sky. Look up toward the left hand. Breathe. And now circle. Left hand comes down. Let's circle this right arm up and over. And then we find our lunge, lifting that back knee. Step back to plank.
Are we doing 500 lunges like we did the other day?
Probably. Let's inhale. On your exhale, slowly lower down. And let's inhale, rise up. What else is there to do? Tuck the toes back to down dog. Deep breath. Let's inhale, left leg out, up, and over. Keep the core engaged. Shoulders stay square to the mat. Lift that knee up high. Breathe into the belly. See if you can drop the right heel down toward the mat. Good, while keeping that left knee open. One more breath here. Next inhale, lift that left leg back up high, up on your right toes. On your exhale, left knee comes forward for a high pigeon. We're flying our pigeon. So left knee forward. Good, comes down.
Is that what left knee forward is?
It is, it's not foot. It's knee. Let's inhale, lift the heart, lift the chin. Press the top of your right foot into the mat a little bit. Feel your hips square up. And then tuck your right toes, engage the core, press back to your three-leg dog, that left leg out high. Inhale. Let's exhale, back to your pigeon. Think about how cute pigeons are when they fly. See, we're being cute. Let's inhale, take it back. One more time, exhale, knee comes forward. Lift the heart, engage your glutes. Good, and then take it back last time. Good, that foot comes down, left foot comes down. Good, deep breath in your down dog. Now we bend the knees, look forward, tiptoe or hop up. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Sweep the arms forward and up, chair. Relax the shoulders. Maybe sink down a little bit lower, and then on your inhale, rise. Press through the backside, hips forward, arms back. Let's exhale, hands to heart center. Wow, we haven't taken a break. Let's take the arms down and breathe here. Control the breath. Smooth it out, slow it down. In and out through the nose. But we can't wait too long, because I'll forget what we just did. Good, let's inhale, reach it out and up. Interlock the fingers, index fingers point up. Exhale, right side, side bend. Shoulders, hips, knees. Hold here. Extend to the right side. Use the core. Keep drawing the navel back to support this hold. Next inhale takes you back. Exhale, left side. Breathe. Feel strong in the body. Strength supports flexibility. Inhale back through center, part the hands, look up. On your exhale, dive into your fold. Wrap your arms around your legs, give yourself a little hug in. And then hands to shins, inhale, halfway lift. Good, exhale, fold, hands come down. Right foot steps back. And you got it, Krista. Knee comes down, top of the foot to the mat, the legs are strong. Inhale, rise up here. Good, tuck the tailbone, lift the heart. Breathe. We'll inhale together. On the exhale, twist to right side. Right arm back, left arm forward. Right hand comes down to the leg, left arm up toward the sky. Take your gaze up there. And breathe. Engage your right glute. Keep that foundation strong in the legs. Inhale, both arms come back up as we come back to center. Exhale, out to the left side. Left hand comes back, maybe to the right hamstrings, right arm up. Breathe. And we circle, right arm forward and down, left arm out, up and over. Good, back to your lunge. Stepping left foot back to plank. Inhale. On your exhale, slowly lower. Inhale, rise, cobra or up dog. Good. Exhale, back to down dog. Take a deep breath into your down dog. And then we inhale, right leg out and out, up and over. Core stays strong. Shoulders square. Left heel releasing toward the mat. Are you still free in your neck and shoulders? See if you can turn your head. Next inhale extends the right leg back up. And on the exhale, we're flying the pigeon. Right knee comes forward. We lift up high. Listening to the back. Maybe you're not so high. And then when you're ready, take it back. Inhale, right leg sweeps out and up. And we do that 2 more times. Exhale, right knee forward. Maintain the structure and alignment. Good. Inhale, take it back. Exhale, forward. Inhale, back. Exhale, release the right foot down. Inhale up to your toes. Exhale, knees come down. Active child's pose, arms extended, sit back towards your heels, rock from side to side a little bit. Look between your hands. Breathe. And then let's walk the hands over to the right side, settle back toward the left hip. Deep breath, reset the low back. Next inhale takes you back through center. And then we exhale, left side, settle back toward the right hip, right heel. Deep breath. Inhale back to center. Good, forearms come down. Elbows and wrists are aligned. We lift the hips, tuck the toes, back to dolphin. If hips are up high and legs are straight, see if you can walk your feet in a little bit towards your head and maintain that. Right, this is the beginning structure of a headstand. So breathe, keep the head and neck free. So turn your head a little from side to side. You have that hover right above the mat. See how it feels to inhale up to your toes here. I promise you won't tip over. And on your exhale, release your heels down. Again, inhale up to your toes. Lift the hips high. Can you tiptoe in 1 more inch? Keep breathing. Good, knees come down. Round your back into hare or rabbit pose. Deep breath. 1 more deep breath here. Back to table. Good, tuck your toes. Down dog. And then making our way back up to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. If your strap is within reach, grab it. Inhale, rise up. Take your arms out and up. And we'll exhale. Hands through heart center. Releasing your arms down. So since Krista was Krista and Barbara, only ones here on Tuesday to do all this balance work with the strap, I figured.
Remember it. I did it the first time.
Really? There we go.
She blacked it out. I did that perfectly.
Everyone did it so perfect. All right, so we're gonna take the strap under the left foot. And then take a moment here to come into your foundation. So feet are about hip width. Find your focal point. Breathe, so you steady yourself through this process. And feel the energy settle toward the feet. And then when you're ready, we're lifting the left knee. Extending the left leg out. Option to take your back up against the wall if balance feels a little bit extra challenging this morning. Both hands on the strap. Arms are straight, so you want to walk your hands towards your foot. Relax your standing foot or lift those toes. Don't hold on with those toes. Engage the core. See if you can lengthen the spine. Good. One more breath here. And then just hold the strap with your left hand. Right arm comes up. And it's subtle, but see if you can lift. Feel a little lift out from the hips so you're not compressing down so much. So it's just a little drawing up. There you are. Good job. And then with as much grace as possible, we release. Step one, shake it out. When it feels like you're ready to move on to the other side, same arrangement. Take your time. Lift the knee first. Extend out. Straight arms. Notice if the tendency is to lean back. If it is, lengthen up. Engage the core. And right hand only as the left arm comes up. And then we feel that little lift. We lighten up on that compression. Breathe. Good. And then slowly release. Nice job. Shake it out. So option to just hang out at the top of your mat or flow if you want to do a little flow to reset. Inhale, arms out and up. Exhale, dive. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, back to plank. Exhale, lower. Keep the elbows in. Inhale, rise. Exhale, back to down dog. 3 breaths in your down dog. Chin toward chest, hips up high. Breathe into your belly. When you're ready, bend your knees, look between your hands. Tiptoe or hop to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Let's sweep the arms forward and up, chair. Inhale, rise. Hips forward, arms back. Exhale, hands through heart center. Take a moment in mountain pose. Slow the breath down. Smooth it out. When you're ready, we didn't pull our strap up with us, but grab the strap. Left foot. Find your focal point. Feel into the core. Standing foot stays relaxed or engaged, but not clawing the mat. Lifting that left knee. Slow, we're adding to this now. So find your extension wherever you are in your flexibility. Right arm is going to come up. Feel that lift out from the hips. And then we're taking this left leg out wide. So go slow so your body can adjust. Right arm comes out wide. Reach through the left heel. Flex that foot. Find your breath. If you want to take it there, you can start to turn your head toward your right hand. Find little focal points along the way. Good. When you're ready to come back to center, the leg comes forward. We're almost done. I know the right leg is getting hot. Good. So we're walking our hands back out, both hands on the strap, and we fold over this left leg a little bit. And slowly release. Good. Shake it out. That right leg is going to be ready for any challenge today. Okay. All right. Right foot when you're ready. Take a little break. Take some breaths. So this is all hip work that we're doing. So you might notice it tomorrow. Same process, nice and slow. Honor where you are on this side. It might be a little bit different. Right knee comes up when you're ready. Breathing. You know, it's funny, as soon as any other thought comes into your mind, it's like, ah. Yeah. Leg comes out wide. Flex that foot, reach through the heel. Take the left arm out wide. Maybe you turn your head in that direction. Good, back to center. Both hands on strap. Find your fold. Awesome. Release. Nice job. Shake it out. Let go of that strap. Back to the top of your mat. One more flow. Inhale, arms out and up. Engage the core. Exhale, dive in. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Step or hop back to plank. Inhale. Shift forward. Exhale, lower chaturanga. Inhale, rise up. Up dog. Exhale, back to down dog. 3 breaths. Turn your head from side to side. Keep it free. When you're ready, hop or tiptoe back up. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Sweeping the arms forward and up, chair. Breathe. Good, let's come back to our fold here. So we can twist. So right hand to the top of left foot or shin. A little bend in the right knee, left arm comes back and up toward the sky. We take our gaze in that direction, up toward the left hand. Lengthen the spine. Deep belly breath with a little focus on the exhale. Drawing the navel back toward the spine. Full benefit of the twist. One more breath here. And then we'll inhale together. On your exhale, circle the left arm forward, down, over to the right foot. Bend the left knee, inhale, right arm, back and up. Hold here. Long spine, head in line with the spine. Notice where your head, there you go, good job. One more breath. Really draw back on the exhale. We inhale together, and on the exhale, right arm, forward and down, back to your fold. Let's take our hands, if you can, tuck them under your feet. Palms and soles touch. Within your flexibility, you straighten your legs. So maybe you give a little bend and straighten before you find what that means for you. On an inhale, like you're trying to do a halfway lift. That's the feeling that you want to have. Engage the core. So you're kind of pulling forward. And then on the exhale, you drop in, bending at the elbows if you can to really draw into your fold. Do that one more time. Inhale, halfway lift feeling. Exhale, fold. Good. Untuck your hands. Begin to look forward as you inhale and rise up to standing. Good. Reach your arms out and up. Exhale. Hands to heart center. They're staying there. One more balance without the strap. Just a regular tree pose. It's going to feel like nothing. You find your focal point. We'll start with the left leg. So just take your time getting there. See where it takes you today now that you've brought in lots of flexibility to the hips. Attaching your foot high or low. Just not on the knee. Opening the knee out wide. Again, feeling like you're lifting up so we don't compress into the hips. And then arms, wherever you want them for balance. Just breathe. And you take your gaze up to where the wall and the ceiling meet. Beautiful. I feel like we could hang out here all day, right? So grounded. All right, let's inhale, left leg comes forward. If you'd like, you can extend that leg out, grab a hold of the leg like we did with the strap and fold over this leg a bit. Look towards your toes, your left toes. Good. Fold it in and release, shake it out. There is something happening there.
Nice one.
All right, other side. When you're ready, take your time. Lengthen the spine, engage the core.
There's something happening.
Play with your focal point. If you're going there, we can extend that leg out. Nice job. It's warm in here, huh? All right, here we are, top of the mat, feet out, going into your yoga squat, whatever that is for you. A little turned out, a little bit wider than hip width usually. Hands at heart center. On your inhale, reach your arms up, come up on your toes so you feel that lift. And then on the exhale, nice and slow. Let's see if we don't hear any knees cracking. The slower you go, the less it's okay if it does happen. Making your adjustments. And even here, you still want to feel like you're lifting up. So Knees into elbows, elbows into knees, lengthen the spine. Breathe.
There's something happening.
One more breath. Good. Hands come down. Knees or insides of knees to triceps. We don't have to go all the way into crow. It's just beginning stages. We're leaning into triceps as we come up on toes and look forward. Maybe you lift one foot at a time. Engage the core. Find your breath. There you go, Krista. When you're ready to be done with that, gently come into a seated position. Let's extend the legs out, just shake them out a little bit. We're going to fold them back in for fire log. Doing the best. Easy cross leg is always an option. Let's take the right leg on top. And when we come here, we're working to stack the lower legs. So wherever you are is good. We're sitting up tall. And take our hands behind our back again. Left wrist, hold on to the left wrist. Open the heart, lift the chin. Inhale. And on the exhale, take it slow into your fold. With the legs like this, if you have them stacked, it can feel a little different. Take a deep breath in your fold. Next inhale, rise up, arms out and up, let them float up. Exhale, hands through heart center. And we switch up our legs. When you're there, reach back, right wrist. Inhale, lift the heart, lift the chin. On your exhale, fold. Deep breath. On your inhale, rise, arms out and up. And exhale, hands through heart center. As we uncross the legs straight out in front. Good. Arms come out. Let's roll wrists and ankles a couple times in each direction. Good. And we're taking left leg over right leg, planting that foot to the outside of the right knee, sitting up tall. Right arm, we wrap it around the left leg. Good. Left arm comes up high, inhale. On your exhale, left arm comes back, and then hand settles right beside the hip as we come into our twist. Looking toward that left shoulder. Sit up nice and tall. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, draws the navel back toward the spine. One more breath here. Flex your right foot. Keeping that left arm down, we just inhale back to center, sliding the left ankle just above the right knee. Both feet are flexed here. We inhale, arms out and up, lengthen the spine. And on your exhale, folding, hinge at the hips. Make your way slowly into this fold. Long spine, head drops down last. Deep breath in the fold. Keeping the arms down, roll it back up to center. Good, extending the left leg out. Now we take the right leg over. Wrapping left arm. Inhale, right arm comes up. On your exhale, circle it back as you look in that direction. Place the hand right at your hip, right behind, near that right glute. Inhale, lengthen, keep the left foot flexed. Exhale, navel back toward the spine. See if you can straighten that right arm. Helps to extend the spine. One more breath here. Good, arm stays down as you inhale back to center. Exhale, here you are. Slide that foot over, flex both feet. Let's inhale, arms out and up. Hinging at the hips as you exhale into this fold. Take it slow. Reach your heart towards your toes and then drop in. Head drops down last. Deep breath. We'll inhale and roll it back up. Arms stay down. One more thing here while we're here. Legs out wide. Flexing both feet. Sit up nice and tall. Option to reach for your toes or just walk your hands out in front. So just see where it takes you. But we want to work on reaching the heart forward. Inhale. On your exhale, hinge again as we drop into this fold. Try to keep your toes pointing up toward the sky. Find your breath. Every exhale drops you in a little bit more. Let's do one more breath here. And we'll inhale, roll it back up. Legs together. Your choosing of how you want to lower onto your back as you settle in for Shavasana. So check in if there's anything else that you want to bring in before you relax. Go for it. We hit all the marks in that practice, so hopefully you just feel totally settled. to your breath. Aware of your body on the mat. Aware of your mat in this room. When you're ready, you can start to make some small movements. Little stretches. Taking whatever time you need. You might even massage your temples and your forehead. And when the time is right, you can roll onto your right side. Curl up there. And without forcing or really trying, you might just ask without answering, how do I want to move through my day? Maybe it's a sense that you get, or maybe it's a word or a phrase that you can just be open to as you move through your day, allowing it to reflect back to you through expanded awareness. You give yourself the opportunity to notice the things in your environment, to witness more than judge, to breathe more than create tension. To feel open more than closed. Supporting yourself back up to a seated position. Keeping your eyes closed, hands out, heart centered. Taking a moment of gratitude for one another, for showing up this morning, contributing to the practice. And bow our heads down toward our hearts to honor the wisdom within ourselves. Bow a little deeper to honor the hearts and wisdom of our many, many, many teachers, our life experiences, everything that has brought us to this moment. And as the great Zen master Thich Nhat Hanh would say, it is a wonderful moment. And together we can visualize some of the energy of our practice going out into the world and sprinkling down as whatever you wish: love, healing, acceptance. And we'll seal our practice with the sound of Om. So join me